Good morning. Good morning. It's always a good morning when Bob Reece is in the house and his sweet Miss Linda is here. And y'all have just celebrated. How many years has she put up with you?
55.
55 years. Lord have mercy. Buy that woman a peach cobbler with ice cream. I'm so sorry that this is the first year I did not appear with cobbler for you.
I missed
car
it.
show.
I
I'm
missed
telling
it.
you, Bob, all I can do is apologize. I have got so many doctor's appointments lately, and I have 2 this week, and I have died laughing because I was on the phone till late 30 last night with my bestie, and I have all these doctor's appointments, and she went over everything that's going on, and then she analyzed it. And she said, that'll be $14. And I said, okay. I said, I'll cancel my doctor's appointments because we now know what's wrong.
Yeah.
We know why I'm blacking out. We know why my heart is skipping beats. We know why I'm having these weird heart things going on. It's because of the medication I'm on. Because when we read the things last night, every single thing that's happening to me, it says after a certain age, that this pill will cause that problem. And I said, well, they've got a lot of nerve talking about old people like that, don't they?
I take with my heart stuff, I take 10 in the morning, 9 at night.
Oh my gosh.
And some of them are to counteract what the others are doing.
Right. And that was so weird because everything that was on my list that's being addressed, that stupid pill causes every single one of those.
Right.
And I said, you've got to be kidding me. So I said, well, let me just write you a check for $14 and we'll be done and I won't go to all these doctors. But I thought, because my heart, and you've had a heart attack, you know what it's like. It has happened so many times. I literally have called and said, listen, if you find me in the floor dead, this is what happened. I've had these pains and these sharp shooting pains. But it says that stupid pill causes it. So, okay, they prescribe a stupid pill for you to fix what's wrong with you, and it messes up what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
And then it says causes blood clots. Well, I'm old, and I don't want a blood clot.
No, you don't.
And when it says may cause blood clots, and I think that's what's been happening because they said I have a spot in the spine, in the back of my neck, near the back of my brain. And I swear I think it's these silly pills, but I can't quit taking them because if I do,
Well, I had a blood clot that went to one of the bypasses.
Oh my!
And it caused the bypass to break loose. 1 in 4 million.
Of course, you're like me.
And
if
I'm
it could
that
happen
one,
to us,
you know.
it'd happen. Yeah.
I almost died.
Well, I don't want to almost die. I've got a lot to do this year. I'm a busy person right now, and I'm trying to make everything work. And so we're doing YouTube, and for you guys who are watching us on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. And for you guys who continue to watch the reels that I do and the little short things I do on YouTube with my grandbaby that everybody loves, baby Xana. If you love the dogs that we're posting, if you love the goats that we're posting, if you love all that stuff, just subscribe, and YouTube doesn't cost a penny to do. You just do it.
Right.
You just subscribe, and it's really cool. And so you can keep up with Glory Bound that way. You can keep up with us that way. And today, we're going to take you back to the Glory Bound concert last year, which was number 36.
36.
Number 36 last year was several years now. The Isaacs have been coming, thanks to John R. Bowman, and we're very appreciative of all of this happening because you and your sweet Linda have made Christmas happen for 37 years this year.
Right.
You couldn't do it without the help of good folks.
No, and God. And it's just been each year it's just been a different blessing, but a blessing. And we don't get to have one-on-one with the kids like we used to. But we still know what's being done, where it's being done, how it's being done, every penny where it goes, and none of it comes to us.
Right.
It all goes to the kids. And last year we had over 750 170 kids.
That's unreal.
It's unreal. It's
Unreal.
sad at the same time.
And it is sad because without y'all and what you do, there would be no Christmas for these children.
Right.
Now let's talk a little bit about the venue had to change because
Right.
Bob left a water spigot on at First Baptist of Canton, and he flooded the whole church. No, he really didn't. Something busted, and it busted good. If you
Big
can
time.
bust, you know, there's a saying going around now that says, my is busted, well, my Karen is busted. Well, somebody busted a pipe at the church, and y'all have been out of commission for how long?
Since Christmas Eve last year.
Christmas Eve last year, the church blew a gasket,
Yeah.
and so you are now going to be having this concert where?
At Five Stones Church, 1358 Sixes Road. Real easy to
We
find.
can both see those numbers.
We'll have to get it.
We amaze ourselves.
Real easy to find. If you're on 575 going south, Sixes Road, hang a right, go about a mile, and the church is on the right. It's at the second red light. So you're just right there off the interstate. So it's real easy to find. If you're coming north, of course, when you get up to the top of the ramp, you'd turn left. But going south, you'd turn right. And the name of the church again is Five Stones Church. Apologize for my voice. 1358 Sixes Road.
Well, you do sing bass after all. You try to keep it low today.
I reckon.
Now, this year, I got a question. I like the new time.
4 o'clock.
I like that you're doing it old daylight 30. Old ladies don't like to drive after dark.
Right.
So if it starts at 4, when does it quit?
We'll be through about 6:30.
Okay.
It usually runs
All right.
a little over 2 hours.
So that means you can all get to the house, you can all get your jammers on, you can all be in the bed by 8 o'clock. So goodness sakes alive.
And about 5 years ago, we changed all the music from Southern gospel to Christmas, but it's Southern gospel Christmas.
Right,
If you understand what I'm saying.
right.
But
Having the Isaacs there is like,
yeah,
that's like a notch up, a notch up, a notch up, a notch up.
well, this year they became members of the Grand Ole Opry. They've won, over the years, they've won several Grammys and different awards and stuff. But they have really, since they became members of the Grand Ole Opry, they have just, their demand has really just gone crazy.
Well, and the good thing about the good people, the Isaacs, is they're good people.
That's correct.
They are not just great musicians. They are not just great talents. They are good people.
There's a
And
real deal.
that's- Yeah, that is
Yeah.
what fascinates me with them. I love their music. I love their story. I love what they've done with their lives, but good people,
Yeah.
just good people.
I hope this year, with all that's going on in Israel, that Lily will talk a little bit about that.
Right,
Her parents were Holocaust survivors,
right.
and they came into New York. I don't remember how she told that they got there, but she was just a little girl, and she has a great testimony and story, and has written a book.
Oh, yeah, and I've got the book. Yep,
And
yep.
with all this that's going on now,
She's actually written 2 books now.
she's her heart has got to be broken.
Oh my gosh.
Over what's going on in
Yeah,
Israel.
yeah. And today I was watching, and I tell y'all, don't listen to me because I don't do what I say. I still watch the news, and I wish I didn't, but I woke up this morning really early, and I turned on my news channel, and I'm watching, and I just started crying.
Yeah,
I just thought,
sad.
darn, it just breaks my heart. But it was a family, a sister who lost everybody. Her brother, his wife, her mother, and the brother and his wife's 5-year-old twins. And they were showing that story and showing her story. And that's what they're doing. They are showing us, when we see people in my country, my America, protesting and going against Israel, it makes me want to scream because according to the Bible, and I need to pull out the Bible verse and tell you what the verse says, we don't go against Israel because Israel is God's homeland, and we don't do that.
Right.
But people are doing that. And then so they're bringing out these true personal stories of families who one family member may have survived and has lost everybody.
Right.
To people who didn't just go in there and shoot them one time. They went in there and did horrific things to them. They tortured them. They murdered them. They stole.
Beheaded babies.
My gosh. And then took them and kept some of them in captivity while they did worse things to them. So, you know, I tell y'all don't watch the news because it's depressing, but then I watch the news and get depressed. So figure me out. Nobody can figure me out. These guys in here will tell you nobody can figure me out. But it honestly, we are in a time of crisis in the world, and I believe that World War III will happen in my lifetime. I had hoped I'd never live to see it. I figured we were old enough that we wouldn't be here by the time it hit.
Right.
You know? But I'm beginning to wonder.
But you know, Cherie, none of this took God by surprise.
No, he knew.
He knew, even thousands of years ago, he knew, you know, because Israel has been attacked, abused, ran over, ran out, put in captivity. Lynn and I, I ain't saying this to pat us on the back, but we read, our Bibles every morning, and we just got through with the Old Testament, and time after time after time after time, Israel has been overran, and people have been taken into captivity. So God is not surprised by any of what's going on. But that also, in saying that doesn't mean that, and I've heard this all my life, and I know you have, and I know you people have, the end of time is coming soon.
Sure it is.
And he's coming. The end of time is definitely coming. Whether it's now or, I don't know. Nobody knows.
Granny Harris said for 40 years, the end of time's coming.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. Zechariah 12:9.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. We don't come against Jerusalem. Right. And we are seeing it happen, and we are seeing it happen on our streets, and I'll probably get choked for this, but I don't care. I don't care. We have women in Congress who have no business in the United States Congress.
Amen to that.
We have women in Congress. I don't know who elected them, but shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. Yeah. They have no business in Congress. They are standing and they are saying down with Israel, and it makes me very, very angry. Right. So, yeah.
And those women you're
I
talking about.
said this is the greatest time ever in history for the Isaacs to be right here in this area, because this is an area that supports Israel, supports Jerusalem, supports God's country, because this is God's country too.
Right.
Yeah.
And those women you're talking about, they may be a different religion, and I don't care what religion they are. America is America. And we were founded on God's promise and on God's word. But we are not called God's children like Israel is. The children of Israel were they are his people. And anybody that doesn't live in Israel, it's still, I feel like it's our obligation to stand with them and protect them and provide for them the best we can, because that's God's children.
It is.
And who else, why would anybody support somebody going against them?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a sad, sad time, and literally, I'm too old to be missing sleep and worrying, and this is worrying me. It worries me. I go to sleep, and then I wake up, and I think about it again. I think about these families, these children, these grandparents who were living to see their next generation, and then they're all slaughtered together.
Right.
And I just think that is not the way we are to treat each other.
Right. Well, all through the Old Testament, Israel and Palestine has always seems to be the two that have had the most wars with each other. But what's going on now, it's not the Palestine people, it's the Hamas and just evil within that's living in Palestine that's doing this. It's not the Palestine people of Gaza. It's that group of evil that's within them. And it's hard to go in and take them out without some casualties on both sides.
Right, and that happens everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching the president of Israel as he was shaking hands, hugging, addressing his soldiers.
Right.
And they were so young.
Yeah.
They were all so young, and they were all so willing to fight. And there they sat waiting for them to get as many of the civilians out as can possibly be gotten out. And they've been warned and told and said to flee and go from this country because there is an attack coming.
Right. Here's something that people that attack Israel forget sometimes. It's a line that's in one of the songs off of our new CD. David went to a sword fight against a giant with a little rock. So God's going to use Israel, and He's going to destroy those that are coming against Israel.
Well, I believe it, and I hope that we live to see it. And I hope that we live to see my country stand with Israel, and I hope that we live to see my country stand with each other.
Right.
And it has been a very, very tough time. And you know, when I was thinking about these 700 families that are going to be helped with this White Christmas, and this is again the 37th year, and it is going to be on Sixes Road this year, just because the church did have a horrible flood. And I want you to be there, because we're not going to ask these children, who are your parents? Where do you go to school? What is this? They are American children in hurting situations, and we're going to help them. We're not going to ask for identity. We're not going to say, well, your mom and dad did something bad. We're not going to say that you should have done this or this. We're not. That's not how we judge and how we do.
Right.
We're going to help them all.
Right.
All of them. Doesn't matter how many show up and need something, they will all be cared for.
We're also going to have, through one of our mission partners, Serve International, again this year, this will be the third year, we'll be giving away food boxes. We'll have 250 boxes or thereabouts. Each box has 100 meals in it, and those are for families that need a helping hand, whether it be you or family member or a neighbor, or if you know 10 families.
I think I took 4 to neighbors last year. And it was just the basics, just things that you just,
it's not T-bone steaks, it's just
the basics.
Sustaining meals.
Yeah.
And that's 25,000 meals we're going to be giving away, passing out on the November the 11th, which is Veterans Day, 4 o'clock, 37th Annual White Christmas at Five Stones Church, Sixes Road. Love to have all of you come out. Not only are the Isaacs going to be there, but the band Jubilee, John R. Bowman.
Jubilee is fantastic.
Yes,
and John R. Bowman is
awesome.
pretty awesome too.
and then my granddaughter and my daughter and granddaughter, Christy and Chloe, will be singing. Linda Autry will be there.
I got to say something about Linda Autry. Last Friday, and I told this story, it was on Friday the 13th, actually, I got a call from a lady. Every time I think I'm going to retire, then one of y'all call me and you change my mind. And she called and she said, Miss Martin, she said, my husband is very, very sick, and I remember this song. Well, Linda Autry played the piano on this song. Martha Gibson sang the song, When I Buried My Mother, When I Buried My Daughter, When I Buried My Husband, and it is far away. So we shared that last week, and I just thought about what Linda Autry did for me that day. She showed up at the church
Sweet lady.
for Martha Gibson to sing Far Away. If you haven't heard the song, if you didn't do the program when we did it the other day, I'll re-air that program, or it's on YouTube, you can catch it. But Far Away is a song that says there'll be no more hurting, no more sorrow. There'll be nothing that's going to harm us when we are far away with Jesus. But Linda Autry doesn't just play the piano. She owns the piano.
Yes, she does.
She is like the most amazing human.
Lately, last year or two, she's played on the Gaither show. She's traveled some with the Brothers of Love, the Jimmy Fortner, Ben Isaac, and those guys. So she's
awesome.
She is awesome.
She is awesome.
And we've added it's not, her name's not on the flyer, but we've added a teenage girl that's going to be with us this year, Claire Yardis. Is that right, Lynn? She's a member of Canton First Baptist Church. A teenage girl, and I haven't heard her, but from what I understand, she is phenomenal. So
wow.
I can't wait to hear her.
There you go, generation after generation
Right.
after generation.
Right.
So well, we're going to share some music with you now that I did last year on my iPad, so not professionally done, but this is the Isaacs. As the Isaacs step up, their schedule and their calendar is so busy, so packed, so crammed. They book out years in advance, but they take the time. They take the time and they give of themselves to do this concert, and we want you to come and be with us again. This is 1358 Sixes Road, and it is 4 p.m. on November the 11th, which is Veterans Day. We want you to come to Ball Ground for a ceremony down at the Veterans Tribute by the City Hall at noon on that day, and then we want you to hang around Ball Ground, have lunch, go to one of our restaurants, have a great meal, and then follow me, and we will go to Sixes Road, and we will go and enjoy a great, great concert where you can make a difference. There are no ticket sales, but there will be a donation and a love offering, and if you're a business owner, this is tax deductible. If you will write a check and say, Cherie, come and get this check, Cherie will come get the check, because we need help, and I think this is a year we're going to need more help than ever.
Yes.
So we're going to go now to some music by the Isaacs, and I can tell you they are amazing. Here we go.
So go by if you want some more information about those organizations and help support them. And volunteers, they need volunteers. So y'all put your hands together and make welcome the Isaacs.
Whether you're in the mood for chicken strips, a delicious burger, our classic banana split, or an upside-down thick blizzard treat, we've got you covered. Hot and fresh food every day, every time. And delicious DQ soft serve make the perfect pair at your favorite place. Not fast food, fan food fast. Your Blue Ridge, Ellijay, and Jasper Dairy Queens are your meet, eat, and treat headquarters.
Thank you for choosing DQ. How may I serve you?
The mountains are calling, and they're closer than you think. Farmers Crossing in Ball Ground offers creekside lots with homes beginning in the 400s. Walking distance to downtown shopping, dining, tennis courts, Calvin Farmer Park, and local events. It also includes a beautiful hike to Long Swamp Creek. Leave the car and the worries behind. Move in by fall 2023. Call Cherie Martin at 404-375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
Georgia Medical Treatment Center now has 2 locations to bring you the high-quality, holistic care you've come to know and expect. We treat neck, back, and joint pain with chiropractic care and injection-based treatment without the need for surgery or prescription painkillers. Our medical weight loss program can also provide relief while ridding your body of toxins, pounds, and inches while improving your overall health. Call today for a free consultation, 770-345-2000, or go online to georgiamtc.com.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
The ETC Game of the Week is back again this football season. Watch your local teams go head-to-head each week, only on ETC TV3.
Whether you're swimming in the sea or splashing in the pool, making a masterpiece, or just making memories, writing a great American novel, or writing your term paper that's due tomorrow. Whatever you do in life, Farmers is here to protect it. For all your insurance needs, call Donald Curtis in Blue Ridge.
Don't y'all want to just get in your car and go for a ride today? Well, I'm going to give you some advice. If you want some really pretty color, you go up out of Jasper. You go to Price Creek Road, up 108 to Price Creek Road, turn left and go out there to Price Creek Church and go all through there. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you want to see some other pretty color and you're going to want to turn to the right, you go right past where Jasper Jeep is. That's still, it'll always be Jasper Jeep to me. I know it's got a new name, but it's Jasper Jeep. Turn right and go out Salem Church Road, and you talk about beautiful, beautiful leaves, but I'm going to tell you, do not go do that fall drive until you put in a good gospel CD. And you might pick up a copy soon of The God I Know. Well, there's only one God.
That's it.
Did you know that?
That's
I don't
it.
care what all them people that worship them other things say, there's only one God. And here he is, right there. The only God I know. And this is a photo of a group of very good gentlemen. Can you tell me a little bit about all these guys?
Well, good or bad?
All the good. All the good.
Gary Curitan sings the baritone with me. He's from Holly Springs, Georgia.
Good guy.
Wonderful man. He and I are within a month. I'm still the oldest, about a month apart. But he'd been singing Southern Gospel for 1,000,000 years, just like me. Rick Sullins plays the piano. He's from Taylorsville, Georgia. He's played for the Perrys, the Diplomats, several other groups, but he's been with me now for about 7 years. Gary has been with me for 11 years. Stephen Evans from Canton also sings the high tenor. He's been with me for 11 years. And then Michael Cross, excuse me, is our newest member singing the lead. He's from Alpharetta, Georgia. And then from Ball Ground, Georgia, Bobby Roberts, who does our sound, and he's the most important guy we got.
That's right.
So
He can make you or break you. can't he?
yeah, but y'all get a copy of this. I am so proud of this CD. That song, The God I Know, is getting a lot of playtime on WLJA. There's several others on there that are just killer songs, and nothing on there called The Old Story When It Was New. Well, the story hasn't changed. I mean, it's the same today as it was when Christ was born, and even before. So great songs on here. Y'all pick you up a copy, download it from our website. You can buy the download, you can buy the CD from our website, gloryboundquartet.org. You can get it from Amazon, Spotify, Pandora, all of the internet. If you look for us, you're going to find us. So get you a copy of that. It'd be the
And
best,
let me see, what's
best
the name of
one
that
you've
song?
bought. Yeah.
Trace, have you got that one ready? Can we share that one with the folks?
Which one?
God, I know.
God I Know. Yeah. Okay, we're going to share this with y'all, and we want you to sit back, grab your second cup of coffee, and decide what route you're going to take. And if you're smart, if you have your cell phone with you, I'm stalling, so I'll give y'all time to do this. Get your cell phone out and go over there by the TV speakers and put your cell phone there, and you'll have a copy of this while you're riding the back roads today and you're looking at the beautiful leaves. You can listen to Bob, Reece, and Glory Bound in this one song. So we're going to give it to them as a gift, aren't
Amen.
we?
Yes.
Y'all just get your cell phone and record this right quick, and then you jump in the car and you tell honey, I want to go over there and get me some good old vegetables for lunch, and then I want to cross Fort Mountain and look at them leaves. So here we go.
Y'all be.
You've prayed 1,000 prayers, but still the answer hasn't come. And 1,000 hopes left broken have left you all but none. I can't begin to tell you why he's asking you to wait. But here in the silence, keep holding on to faith. 'Cause the God I know can still move mountains. The God I know still calms a raging sea. He holds you safely in his arms, and he won't let go. That's the God I know. Our God is always near to those who call upon his name. And he said that he'd be with us when we're walking through the flame. So tell your heart
Well, if that song didn't touch you, just reach over there and dial 911 and tell them you're dead. Because if that didn't touch you, you are dead. You are gone. Gone, gone, gone. Speaking of gone, we have lost so many friends in the last year or so, or 2 or 3. And every time we turn around, there are prayer requests and prayer requests and prayer requests. And I forgot to do one yesterday for Wilburn DeFore family. He was in a horrific auto accident 2 weeks ago and is still in Kennestone. He still needs your prayers. 75-year-old gentleman on his way in from work, works all the time, not a slacker, not nobody sitting around doing nothing, not nobody sitting at home waiting on somebody to bring him something, a worker. And he was hit, and very, very sad story, but he is going to recover, but he needs your prayers, and I mean he needs lots of them. Because the traumatic hit that his body took, his body is reacting to that. And it's been very, very hard to stabilize him and to get him calm and to, you know, this is a working man. You take a working man down, you're in trouble because they're used to getting up and working. So he is still in the hospital. He still needs your prayers, and his family needs your prayers. Precious Gail needs your prayers. The kids need your prayers. They are trying to take care of Daddy while Mama's at home, and their neighbors are doing great and taking care of her. But we need to continue to pray because that man is not ready to meet Jesus yet. He's ready to come home to his family, and we want him to. So please continue to pray. Now, I've got a special treat today for y'all, and this is compliments of my dear friend, Mary Livesey. We have been friends for, Lord, we would say 100 years, and we're not that old, but I swear it's been forever. She designed the logo and everything that happened when Heart of the Home first went on the air many years ago. She had been working for me for a long time doing graphics and design, and I just love her. And so she has shared something that we're going to share with you, and this is the homecoming court at Pickens County High School ball game. And it was a really pretty court, and I thought they deserve a little airtime because we weren't down there and didn't get this, but I'm sharing it now. And all you grannies, all you gramps, all you Mimis and Poppies that didn't get to go, and you might live out of state even, now it's going to be on YouTube and you're going to get to see your grandbabies. And there's some pretty grandbabies in this, so sit back now and we're going to visit Pickens County and the home of the Dragons.
School homecoming ceremony. We would like to welcome any alumni present, as well as friends and family tonight. Leading the homecoming court tonight are the freshman representatives, Miss Bree Jewell and Miss Hayden Paget. Bree is the daughter of Brian and Heather Jewell. She plays for the varsity volleyball team and the Nets basketball team. She is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and is active with the Jasper United Methodist Church. Bree is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Brian Jewell. Our second freshman representative is Miss Hayden Paget. Hayden is the daughter of Christopher and Bonnie Paget. She enjoys running cross country and hopes to be part of the PHS Net soccer team this year. She is also active with the PHS Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Hayden is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Christopher Paget. Our first sophomore representative this evening is Miss Anna Grace Finney, daughter of David and Christy Finney. She is a member of the PHS varsity dance team and studies dance at Get to the Point Dance Studio. Anna Grace is active with the PHS Future Business Leaders of America and with the Jasper United Methodist Church. Anna Grace is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. David Finney. Our second sophomore representative is Miss Ansley Michaela Jones. Ansley is the daughter of Tony and Lisa Jones. She plays for the Pickens High School Nats softball team. She plays travel softball with Georgia Power. Ansley is a member of the PHS Beta Club and she volunteers in the nursery of War Hill Canton Church. Ansley is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Tony Jones. Our final sophomore representative is Miss Maddox Ray. Maddox is the daughter of Tom Tommy and Randy Lynn Ray. For the past 2 years, Maddox has played soccer for the PHS Net soccer team. Maddox is an active member of the PHS HOSA Club and Partners Club. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Tommy Ray. Our first junior class representative is Miss Skylie Love Crenshaw. Skylie is the daughter of Angela and Michael Crenshaw. She is on the PHS Nets softball teams. She is also active with the PHS Beta Club and Partners Club. Skylie is also on the PHS journalism staff. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Michael Crenshaw. Our next junior representative is Miss Emma Denise Christensen and Casey Christensen. She is the band captain for the Pride of Pickens Marching Band and the junior class president. She is an active member of the PHS Beta Club, Interact Club, and serves on the PHS Student Advisory Council. Emma is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Casey Christensen. Next, representing the junior class is Miss Jaden Grace Dean. Jeff Dean. Jaden currently holds the PHS High School shot put record. She is an active member of the PHS Track Team and Partners Club. Jaden also enjoys her work with Young Life. In the future, she hopes to become an occupational therapist, focusing on individuals with specialized needs. Jaden is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Jeff Dean. Our final junior representative is Miss Briley Deering. Riley is an avid runner and team member for the PHS cross country and track teams. She is also a member of the PHS Nets basketball team. Outside of athletics, Riley is a leader with Wildlife and Young Life and the PHS Beta Club. Riley is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Seth Deering. And now for our senior homecoming court members. First is Miss Heather Bradford Fernandez. Heather is a member of the PHS swim team. She is the senior class president, a member of Beta Club. This year, she is also participating in Youth Leadership Pickens. After high school, Heather plans to attend college to study criminal science or astrophysics. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Caesar Fernandez. Our second senior representative is Miss Isabella Hopkins. She is a member of the PHS Nets varsity basketball team and serves on the PHS Student Advisory Council. After high school, Bella will be playing basketball for Valdosta State University, where she will major in health science. She is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Ben Hopkins. Our third representative is Miss Abby Plumley. Abby is the daughter of Allison Plumley. She is a member of the Junior Optimist Club, Dragons Are Green Environmental Club, and has volunteered with Special Olympics for the past 3 years. After high school, she plans to attend cosmetology school and would also like to obtain a real estate license. She is escorted tonight by her brother, Mr. Austin Plumley. Next up, representing the seniors, is Miss Braylee Rose Roper. Braylee is the daughter of Brian and Haley Roper. She is a member of the PHS Junior Optimist Club and Dragons Are Green Environmental Club. She is also a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success. After high school, she hopes to attend the University of Georgia and aspires to become a successful business owner. Braylee is escorted tonight by her father, Mr. Brian Roper. Our final senior representative is Miss Jaden Neve Stanfield. Jaden is a member of the PHS varsity tennis team and active with the PHS Beta Club and FBLA. She is currently participating in Youth Leadership Pickens. After high school, Jaden plans to attend a 4-year university where she will major in public relations. Jaden is escorted tonight by her brother, Mr. David Sanfield. Helping us with the presentation of flowers and crowns this evening are Miss Rain, Dave, and Miss Stella Lilly. Rain is the daughter movies with her family. Presenting the crown this evening to the homecoming princess is our current Miss PHS 2023, Miss True Pack. Daughter of Casey Massey and Brandon Pack. Presenting the crown this evening to the homecoming queen, we welcome back our 2022 homecoming queen, Miss Paola Villalobos Patino. Villalobos and Marciela Patino. She is escorted tonight by her father. The Pickens High School homecoming princess for 2023 is Miss Riley Deering. And the 2023 Pickens High School homecoming queen is Miss Heather Fernandez. Congratulations to Briley, Heather, and all of the ladies of the PHS homecoming court and their families. Thank you to Ms. Buck and all those who helped put on the homecoming ceremony. And this concludes the 2023 homecoming presentation.
What pretty girls.
Pretty girls.
Pretty girls, pretty girls. And I loved that everybody looked just elegant. They looked absolutely elegant.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you know what? It's all about this next generation, Bob Reece. We have got a generation coming ahead that we're going to have to help, and we're going to have to do something with to encourage them and to make them believe that God is real.
Right.
And that the God I know is not going to change.
Right.
I've got a friend. Do you know Mike Smith, Mike and Diane Smith from Ball Ground? Well, Mike's a pastor. He wrote a book called When God Shows Up. And the truth is, every day, God
Right.
shows up.
Right.
And so he writes a devotional every day. He does show up every day.
Right.
There's never a day, or we wouldn't get by. We wouldn't get through. We couldn't understand. We couldn't figure it out. We couldn't deal with it. So every single day when something weird happens to you, and then you're like, oh, well, I made it through that.
Right.
You know why? He showed up.
That's right.
He showed up.
That's right.
The God I Know showed up.
That's right.
So again, if you want to pick up a copy of their new CD, The God I Know, you can go to Spotify, you can go to Pandora, you can go to Amazon, you can chase Bob and Linda down the street. They'll be eating somewhere here in town today, probably.
Right.
But it is about sharing the good news. And even though we are at war in many areas, there is still good news.
Yes, they are. Let me ask you, do you know where you're going when you die?
Mm-hmm.
You can, and you can know that now or today. Just find you a spot. If Cherie talked about going and looking at the leaves. Find you a spot, if you don't know him, and just pull over and just ask him, Father, save my soul. Mm-hmm. Forgive me of my sins. And he'll do it right then. He'll show up right then. Know that you know, because when you go around that next bend and it's your time to leave this earth, it's going to be too late. You need to know where you're going when you die before you get to that end.
Right, right.
And that's our prayer.
And we all have the ability to share the good news. And
Right.
so today, make a phone call. I told y'all I've been trying to log the things I'm a-doing to reach people, to deal with people, to encourage people. And I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she said, "You're so encouraging. You need to talk to people." And I said, "I do it every day." And she said, "Well, how do you get through what you've faced?" And I said, "I didn't get through it alone. You and so many people helped me through the things that I didn't think I was going to live through." And last night, as I was going through pictures and trying to get something ready, we're changing our opening, and we are changing it drastically because we want to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've had some great times in photography. We've had some horrible times in photography. We've had some really cool things happen. We've had some mishaps. We've had some crazies. But it's all what makes us what we are today.
That's right.
It makes us what we are today. There's never perfection. You can look back at your first CDs and you can say today you're producing a better product.
Right.
Because we learn, we grow, and we live. Right. That's part of life. And we can share that with other people. If you failed and you think that you're a failure, you're not really a failure. It just wasn't your time to do that certain things. Right. Yeah, exactly. And so you have to learn and you have to just stay strong. And tomorrow, I can't wait to share. I have a lady coming to visit. We're going to talk about, and I have giggled and giggled since she told me what the topic was. I have made fun of myself. If I had to program the remote control today to do anything on the TV, I would never get to watch TV again. I don't understand those shenanigans. I don't understand any of that stuff. This is still like foreign language to me, even though I use it all day, every day. Oh, yeah. There are things that this phone does that I don't even know how to do, and I've had this phone 4 years. But I laughed when she said, "We have a class for this, and it's for people 55 and over." And I said, "Qualify, you know." But it's about technology, the technology of today. Do you know if your eyesight is going bad and you can't read, you can listen to the Bible.
That's right.
You can listen to the Bible. Right. And
any version.
You can listen to beautiful gospel music. You don't have to be able to see it. You know, you can hear it and you can feel it in your heart. And if you have a friend who maybe doesn't drive anymore, can't get out, load them up and put them in a car today and take them to see these beautiful, beautiful leaves. Up toward Murphy, North Carolina, it is spectacular. It is absolutely breathtaking this week. And don't get in the car alone and go enjoy this. Take somebody with you. Take maybe a couple of people with you. And, you know, maybe one buy the gas, one buy lunch, and one provide the ride. You know, y'all just kind of get together and do this. But there's somebody out there who doesn't drive anymore. There's somebody out there who would love to go and see the leaves, but they can't see the leaves. So they have to see them through you as you say, "Isn't that a beautiful red? Isn't that a beautiful burgundy? Did you see that red bird land in that yellow bush?" You know, you can help them because there's somebody sitting out there who can't even see that I've lost a lot of weight and I'm a lot thinner than I used to be. No, that's not funny. But we all have faced so much, but we didn't get through it alone. No. None of us got through it alone.
No.
None of us got through it alone. And we can assure you there's a family out there that you can help Christmas when you show up for the 37th annual White Christmas. Again, it is going to be November 11th beginning at 4 p.m. and I want you to be there. Yeah. And if you're lucky, Baby Xana will be there. Now, Baby Xana is not controllable anymore because she's learned to walk. And she will probably be walking over wanting to hug or high-five everybody because she loves people. That kid loves people. I think she's my baby. She loves people, and so we hope that you will get to be there. But again, it's on November the 11th, and the address again is 1358 Sixes Road. Very, very easy. Take 575 south. Go just past the Holly Spring exit, hit the Sixes exit, go to the right, go out there 1 mile, and right there you are. Right. And it is, again, going to provide Christmas for over 700 kids that would not be having Christmas without this. So
please don't let this venue move, interfere with you coming. This is a beautiful church, beautiful sanctuary. Seats about 800 people, so we have plenty of room. And y'all come on out and help us help the kids. Doesn't matter how they got in the place they're in. It is never ever
not their fault.
That kid's fault. Never. and they have hearts and feelings just like you and I do, and they need loving on, and that's what we do. We love on them. We let them know that Jesus loves them, and that He came to this earth for them, same as He did for me and you. And so y'all come out and help us. We can't do this without you. If it was just us, it would be nothing. But it's a ministry that was laid on Lynn and I hearts 37 years ago, and God has blessed us down through the years, but we couldn't have done any of it without Him and without you. So.
And I will say there have been times that you and Linda probably were not able to help health-wise. You went through some horrible times, but you never once canceled this event. Not one time said, I'm not able to do it. Not one time. And you've been there after hip replacement, heart attack, you name it. If he's had it fixed, replaced, swapped out. You're like,
Bionic man.
Yeah, the bionic man. But I was trying to find something that I read the other day, and it really made me think about children. A child's shoulder wasn't built to bear the weight of their parents' choices.
No.
A child's shoulder wasn't built to bear the weight of their parents' choices. And I can remember being a little girl of 8 years old when my parents got a divorce. I was very angry and I was very sad. And we want to help the children who may be angry and may be sad. Right. So y'all come out, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
And even if you can't come, please pray. That's the most important thing.
There you go.
Pray, and then you can go to our website, gloryboundquartet.org. There's a donations, whatever, icon on there. Click on that. You can donate. If you're a business, you can give. All of it is tax-free. We are a 501c3 Georgia nonprofit corporation.
There you go.
Give all you can give.
Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.